Welcome, Alchemedians, to another probably long video. We'll see. We'll see what happens. The last one was pretty long for no reason. Well, besides probably naming off the people that died. That probably made it longer for some reason. But we are back. And I got a bigger plan. Because I was going to end November off with the final four of the part one, part two, part three, part four being done. But it's December now. December 1st, to be exact. So I was a little late. So I guess I have to do what the only decision is to do. Do 6 Alchemedia games in December. Well, yeah, because we already did part 1 in November. Part 2, this is what it is. Part 3, coming whenever. Part 4, coming whenever. Part 5, where we mix up all the people that survived and find the true top 8 that are going to be in the final one, and then the final one. We still have everything we have here. We have our piece of paper with who I think are going to win. And we have our tea, of course, that we had drank in the previous Alchemediagames. Which, again, I hope you don't get scared by the length of the video. It is a lot to go through, but trust me, it is worth it if you are a big fan of Alchemedia in general. If you are, I'm proud of you guys. I love you guys first. And if you aren't, go hit subscribe, go hit the like button, and go see for yourself how good Alchemedia is. It could be good, it could be bad. It's up to you. We don't judge. Except for Dylan over there. That guy's a jerk. Anyway. Is it time to go into part 2 of this? I think we should go into part 2. Before we get into part 2, though, I should also explain myself for the other video. There were 4 times I exited the video. I'm human. I gotta go to the bathroom sometimes. And that's where I went. I went inside real quick just to come back out. Again, if my phone dies in the middle of this, then we could do this another day. It's not really restricted to today to do it, but I kind of want it to get done today. So, let's meet our part 2 people, shall we? I might do voices for this one, because there's a bunch of people in this one that I can do voices for. This is the Grand Return, Part 2, the Electric Boogaloo. In our first district, we have classic bosses. People that are just bosses of everything. And they're like the final boss of what's gonna happen here. So, of course, first off, we have Toad! Okay! Because I can do a Toad voice. Bubble Bobble Dino. Or Dino. Eggman. Chibi Robo, that says Chili Robo, but I promise you, that's supposed to say Chibi Robo. Phoenix Wright. You will make sure everyone's accused of something. Gino. Kratos. Tom Nook. Tracer. I'm already Tracer. Among Us Red. Sus. Undyne. Sly Cooper, GLaDOS, and Frisk. A lot of Undertale people, a lot of other people. For who I think is going to win in classic bosses, I think the Among Us Red is going to win. Because I believe it was the imposter the entire time. Next team is the ones that can probably destroy me in real life. And honestly, that's not much of a challenge because I am skinny as a stick or bones. Well, I mean, we're all bones. A stick. This pen. I'm as skinny as this pen. Earthworm Jim. I'm as skinny as Earthworm Jim. There, Earthworm Jim. I had a hard time saying that. Shantae, Midna, Rabid, Shadow, Sans, Metal Sonic, which is gonna be announced in the next Sonic movie, which I am hyped for. I mean, I thought the third one was okay. I loved the first one and the second one. The third one was okay. I felt like they didn't really explore their sceneries as much in the third one, but it was okay. I wouldn't say it was horrible. Bomberman, Ratchet and Clank, Papyrus, Cuphead, Amy, which is also going to be in the next Sonic movie, which I'm really excited for, Rayman, or Rayman, and Heavy. How do you pronounce it? Rayman or Rayman? So, I put this person as the person I'm voting for because Papyrus is in this team. So I think Sans would definitely win. Also, yes, Papyrus would kick my butt, even though he's basically me. And you know why Papyrus would kick my butt? It's because Sans is on the same team as him. And if I kick Papyrus's butt, you know Sans is coming for me. Next up is might be pet names. There are superheroes and other stuff, but they could be pet names. Monica from DDLC. Agent 47, a super spy. Imagine having a pet named Agent 47, by the way. That would be funny. Crypto, of course. Nightwing, which would be an awesome name for like a dog or something. Yo, Nightwing, come up. Nightwing. Isn't that an amazing like pet name? Wonder Woman. Shazam. Yo, Shazam. Wonder Woman. Harley Quinn. that one's I don't maybe not. Black Canary. Maybe for a bird, that'd be cool. Dark Side. Awesome name. Cyborg. Flash. Flash 100-yard dash. Mr. Penguin. Batman. Cat named Batman. And Scarecrow. I think I've heard people name their animal Batman before, and they weren't bats or anything. They're just like cats or dogs. And it's like the most, like, it's not basic at all because it's a superhero name. But like, it sounds so generic, like, in a way. It's like, yo, that's just Batman. What of it? I think Shazam is going to win because, honestly, out of all these people in DC, my favorite is Shazam. And I'm excited to see him win. Next, we have the real powerful names. The names that give so much power, it's insane. Like Power Girl literally has power in the name. Then we have Lex Luthor, which Lex is a powerful name within itself. Like, my name is Alex, but like Lex, if you take away the A right there, I would be the most powerful being of all humankind. Black Adam. Yeah. Cyclone. Booster Gold. Superman. I mean, Red Hood. Mr. Freeze. Bane. Green Lantern. That one's a little weak, but Green Arrow. Supergirl. Catwoman. And Deathstroke. Also, the Superman movie. Really good. Really good. I like Superman. Superman was good. And very quotable. Excuse me. I'm gonna vote for Lex Luthor because he has the most powerful name of all time. Even though he's on the same team as Superman, which is kind of weird. Next, we have kind of funny. Just kind of funny to have in a team, and just kind of funny that they exist in this team. We have Aquaman, Mr. which is a god in the DC universe, Killer Croc, Batwoman, Joker, kind of funny, Ice, kind of funny how her whole power is ice and she's just named Ice, Alfred, Bizarro, because he's a villain of Superman and Bizarro is just existing, Raven, Robin, which is funny in itself because those are names of two birds and they are two of the Teen Titans that exist, Lois Lane, Blue Beetle, Zatanna, and Phantom Girl. And out of all these people, I think the least funny one is Blue Beetle because he actually has like an amazing movie. And also just he doesn't really have anything funny about him. He's Blue Beetle. He's pretty cool. Anyway, next up is Loud and Proud Paw. It's the people that are very eccentric in Danganronpa because I put a lot of Danganronpa people in here, and I let me just say, almost finished with Danganronpa again because I had to replay it because my parents had like an account that they used for their Switch that I was using, so I put my own account on my Switch because it's my account. So I'm replaying most of the games I already played just to get past that. And of course, I'm going to do voices for whenever they pop up or just whenever they die. First we have Nagito. Then we have Kiyotaka. Then we have Kiyotaka. Ultimate Moral Compass. Also, Nagito kind of is the ultimate lucky student, you know? He's just kind of lucky. I gave him this deep, growly voice because, like, I would give him his normal voice, but, like, I feel like that voice is too similar to somebody else. Hiko, you know, say, Monami! Here to bring peace to all around the lands. Nakamaru! Abaki! Kind of the same as Toad, but you know what? Toad's not in Danganronpa, so I don't mind. Celeste! My least favorite person in the first Danganronpa. Byakuya. Just Byakuya. Suichi! This is what I'm talking about. I feel like this one kind of sounds like Nagito a little bit, but I feel like if you look at Suichi, this is his voice. Even though he clearly has like a different... He actually kind of has Nagito's voice that I gave him. But I feel like if you look at him, this is what voice he has. Then we have Hyoko, one of the worst people in Danganronpa history. Plus the worst person in the second Danganronpa. Then we have Kokichi, you know, just like Beetlejuice type voice. Kind of like that, because he kind of seems like laid back. But also, like, you know, he's evil, you know. Then we have Sonia, someone who is the ultimate princess of all things. Then we have Leon. Nothing much, nothing less, just Leon. Then we have Angie, which is the hardest voice to do, because she is the loudest voice to do. And who am I going to pick out of all these amazing Danganronpa people? Ibuki, of course. Ibuki is my favorite out of all these people, and She is probably like one of the best girls ever in Danganronpa history because of just how amazing she is. She just goes so crazy and so wild, and she references herself in like the third person. She's just awesome. I could rant about more about Ibuki, but we'll say that for the Danganronpa video, shall we? Anyway, next team, the main Danganronpa, the main people in Danganronpa. We have uh we have Rantaro. Rantaro. He kind of has like not Suichi or anybody else. He kind of it's kind of like just the tip of the neck kind of voice, to really differentiate them out. Then we have Kyoko, which I mean, first they sound kind of interested, but like it kind of gets down to the fact it's like whatever. Then we have the ultimate imposter.
Then we have Howie, which is not as hard to do as the other one, so it's kind of easier on my voice.
Then we have Mondo. I'm ready to kick some butt. Then we have Gundam. Get ready for my 4 dark devas of destruction. Then we have Yasuhiro, the ultimate clairvoyant.
Then we have Suiki. It just kind of has a lisp and has Megan's voice. Then we have Sayaka, who is just basically a girl voice, and that's it. It's not like Aoi, who has a higher pitch voice. It's more just a regular girl voice, not gonna lie.
Then we have Hajime, which is kind of like Makoto's, but less worrying. He's more just deeper than that, of course. Then we have Junko, the ultimate fashionista. Then we have Keibo, the ultimate robot. And you might be thinking, why did I give a robot a British voice? It's because of the same reason Nagito and the ultimate imposter, Nagito and Suichi kind of switched voices for me, because he doesn't really look like he would have a robot voice. There is somebody who does look like they would have a robot voice, but it's not Kibo.
Then we have the old-fashioned Monokuma. Boo! I feel like I do an amazing Monokuma. Wouldn't you agree?
Then we have Ganta, who is my voice because I love Ganta that much. And I love Ganta so much that I picked Ganta to win in his team. Then we have the brave group, the people who are brave in general. We have a cane. Yeah. It's time to split waves and eat food. I love doing that. Then we have Peko, because she's basically a robot if you really follow her story.
Then we have Mew, the ultimate inventor.
Then we have Kato, the ultimate astronaut, and I will go soaring to the skies, luminary of the stars, to subscribe to Alchemedia, and you should too. Then we have Makoto, which kind of has a scratchy voice, but like he kind of turns back normal, like once you get used to it.
Then we have Toko, which is fine as long as she doesn't come out of her cage. Then we have Chiaki, who is kind of like the slight voice where she's just calm. She's a calmer girl voice.
Then we have Kazuichi, which I would argue my hair kind of matches right now, so we kind of match right now.
Then we have Chihiro, the ultimate technologist or programmer, the ultimate programmer. Then we have the famous, all-powerful
the Alpha and the Omega.
Hifumi Yamada.
Then we have Edelgard, Ignatz, Hilda, and Sylvain. Yeah, I don't really have voices for them because they kind of have their own voices in their game. Hilda, I might marry for the Claude's playthrough. I'll tell you who I'm going to play through, marry in each playthrough. I already married somebody who won. Well, actually, yeah, she did win in the Fire Emblem Alchemediagames. So now, oh yeah, and I picked Toko because I feel like she's very like on her own in a way that she has her own game to where she can survive that. Then we have the rich folk, Bernadetta, who I think I'm going to marry during Edelgard's playthrough. It's either Bernadetta or Petra. I might do Bernadetta first just to see. Lawrence, Ash, Felix, Mercedes, or Mercedes as they say in the game, Hubert, Lindhart, Raphael, not the turtle, Dedu, Lysithia, Ingrid, Marianne, who I might do for my second playthrough of the Claude run, Chip, and Kevin McAllister. You're probably wondering why Chip and Kevin McAllister are in Rich Folk. Well, Kevin McAllister because he has like 12 other brothers. They have to be rich from how much they could like feed them. And Chip because he's part of the Beast's castle, which even before he transformed, he's loaded. Then we have the people that announce themselves. Well, actually, who did I pick for? Oh, though, who I think is going to win from this team is Bernadetta. That one's obvious. Announce themselves. The people that announce themselves out of nowhere, and they're like, yeah, I am basically this big part of this movie or game or just whatever. Like Moana in her movie, I do declare she does say I am Moana. Sharpay Evans, because she's Sharpay Evans. Big Peter Pan from Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers. Kim Possible because of her theme song. Dale because Chip and Dale. Remy because he has a whole restaurant named Ratatouille, which is a food named after a rat, which is Remy. Seth Rogen Pumbaa because I want him to be announced because I love the live action Lion King. Then we have Ray, which I also love Princess and the Frog, so Ray is also a good choice. Zach, because he's very smart and knows how to announce himself. Cruella, because of her song, Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. Frankenweenie, because Frankenweenie. Hades, because of the game Hades, which you should go play if you can, because that game is amazing. I haven't played the second one yet. I'm still on the first one, but it still is an amazing game. Cabinet from Beauty and the Beast, because anytime they're there, they kind of just land on everybody there and just announce themselves. And then Mickey Mouse, because hot dog. I picked Seth Rogen Pumbaa because it's one of my favorite Disney movies, and I still stand by that. Then we have the people that might be criminals. And I'll explain why. Anastasia. I haven't watched her movie, but I've heard about the fact she might be a criminal. Flynn Rider, because in the beginning of the movie, he's a criminal. He wasn't really brought down by any charges. Chargers, imagine. He stole chargers for a living. No, he wasn't really brought down by any charges. Which is kind of confusing, because, he was gonna get arrested, but he married Rapunzel instead. So what happened to all his charges that he stole? Then we have Miss Piggy, who I can do a great impression of, and I like to think that I can also do a great Kermit Frog. But I feel like I do a better Miss Piggy than a Kermit the Frog. But I'm doing pretty good for myself right now. Then we have Zed from Zombies, which is an amazing movie series. The fourth one's Okay. It's not bad. It's just it has nothing to do with zombies, so it really doesn't need to be called zombies. Kristoff, because he's a criminal. Also, Zed from Zombies is probably a criminal because he like left a border from his own space. Herbie the car, because he's a living car, that must be a crime somewhere. Fox from Pinocchio, because I don't even need to explain that one. Pleakley, Dinosaur, because he's a dinosaur. Dinosaurs can't walk on their own, you know. Prince Charming, he's done something. You know, from the third Cinderella, when he jumped out a window, that was the crime he committed. LeFou, of course. Ariel, for disruption of the king. I get you're a princess, but you're disrupting a king. Gadget, she probably did something. She probably killed someone, I swear. Buzz Lightyear, she's about to, because of how many kids he'd probably scare being alive. Who do I think will win? Zed from Zombies, because I believe in Zed because of his powerful song in Zombies 3. And I recommend you go watch Zombies 3 because it's really good. I recommend watching all Zombies. Zombies is really good, except, the fourth one is alright. The second one is also The first one's alright still. But the third one's worth watching. All of them are kind of worth watching for the music alone, but the third one is worth watching for the plot. Then, in the final district, we have Not Human. The people that are not people. Rio, Ryan Evans, he's not a person. He's just a hat in disguise. John Smith, not human. I don't know what you're talking about. John Smith never existed. Mike Wazowski, Cricket, Lumiere. Also, the cricket is one lucky bug for being here. Mr. Potato Head, Greg Heffley, who doesn't even exist according to him. Luigi from Cars. It'll be a car-on-car fight if Herbie kills Luigi from Cars. Mal from Descendants. Donnie from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Handsome Peter Griffin. Roxanne Wolf. And Society. Because Society is not truly human. What are you talking about? Society is everything but human. No one gets me. Alright. By the way, that shows that we're not sponsored. But honestly, I have a lot of those, and if we, it'll be hit us up. Anyway, I think it's time to go. I think it's time to get on with the list. It's already been 28. It's already been 30 minutes, so let's get started, shall we? As these tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Hubert runs away from the cornucopia. Ingrid runs away from the cornucopia because that's all she's good at because she's not good at fighting. Leon runs away from the cornucopia. Mike Wazowski runs away from the cornucopia. Greg Heffley, as usual, runs away from the cornucopia. Shantae and Kibo fight for a bag. Kibo gives up and retreats. If it's two people, I'm not going to be voicing because that'd be weird. But since Kibo already has his sentence, I could say it in his accent. His little accent. Kibo gives up and retreats. Hilda repeatedly stabs Lois Lane to death with sighs. Honestly, I kind of see it because Hilda would definitely go and kill like the most normal person around because, like, she's so extra. Cruella stabs Zack with a tree branch. He is a little boy, and Cruella is cruel. That's why her name is literally Cruel Law. Society gathers as much food as they can. Of course they do. Harley Quinn grabs a sword. I kind of want to see that. Like, Harley Quinn as like a ninja or something like that, and she has a sword. Gino runs away from the cornucopia. Blue Beetle runs away from the cornucopia.
Sayaka runs away from the cornucopia.
Bro, I swear, every single time Ibuki is in one of these Alchemedia games, Hunger Games, is just in the simulator, she dies first. Well, doesn't die first, but she's like immediately off the chopping block. Booster Gold sets
Ibuki on fire with a Molotov.
Why? Why are you setting fire to the purest person ever? Oh my gosh. I thought I had hope because honestly, the other day when I was gonna make a second one, but like my phone was gonna die, so I had to exit. And I thought I was gonna save. It didn't save. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna reset the whole video. Ibuki was one of the first people that died. Isn't this insane? Ibuki has no treatment in any of these. Phantom Girl runs away from the cornucopia. Crypto runs away from the cornucopia as fast as he can. Agent 47 snatches a pair of sides because he is a secret agent and can do that. Shadow runs away from the cornucopia as fast as he can. Ice runs away from the cornucopia on ice, literally on thin ice. Earthworm Jim runs away from the cornucopia.
Toad sets explosives off, killing Cyclone, Monokuma, Black Adam, and Chiaki.
Good job, Toad. Well, that's none of my people, but like, dang, Toad, you ain't playing around. You played Mario Party and set up Mario Parties in other games. Well, Mario Party. You ain't playing around this time. Ray runs away from the cornucopia or flies away from the cornucopia. Nagito. This is so funny because this is what happened last time too. Like, the time I tried to do the second one, but my phone died. Nagito finds a bag full of explosives. Like he would. Because in the anime, that's kind of what he does. Get the explosives away from Nagito. He cannot handle them.
Monami runs into the cornucopia and hides because Monokuma's gone, so why not?
Sylvain runs away from the cornucopia. Fox from Pinocchio runs away from the cornucopia, stealing a bunch of coins. Bernadetta runs into the cornucopia and hides, as Bernadetta would, and I believe she did that the first Alchemediagames that I tried to do. Cricket runs away from the cornucopia.
Sonia!
Green Lantern, Sans, and Nightwing share everything they gathered before running. Powerful team, powerful team. They're all high monarchs in their kingdom, beside Nightwing. Byakuya finds a backpack full of camping equipment because I'm smart like that. Handsome Peter Griffin runs away with a lighter and some rope, with his hair flowing in the background. Bane runs away from the cornucopia. Batman finds a bag full of explosives so I can kill my Batman's enemies. So I can kill Batman's enemies. Kyoko grabs his shovel. Killer Croc is unable to convince Tracer to not kill him, so Killer Croc is dead by Tracer. Turns out Killer Croc wanted to be Tracer, and Tracer was already like... Rio flies away from the cornucopia. Green Arrow grabs his shovel. That's weird. Anastasia runs away from the cornucopia. Ryotaro runs away from the cornucopia.
Yoko, biggest district knows...
I swear this is the exact same like Alchemediagames that was gonna be if my phone didn't die. Because I swear she did the same thing with the same person. Hiyoko did break Deathstroke's nose for a basket of bread before. This is insane. GLaDOS snatches a pair of sides. We're all dead. Papyrus finds a canteen full of water. The great Papyrus. Kevin McAllister runs away from the cornucopia. Edelgard runs away from the cornucopia. It takes over on Monarch. Monica takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Everybody run from Monica. Mondo runs away from the cornucopia. Kratos runs away from the cornucopia.
Aoi runs away from the cornucopia.
Lex Luthor finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver because he owns it, because it's all part of Lex Tech. Dinosaur runs away from the cornucopia. And everybody noticed because he's a dinosaur. Sharpay Evans runs away from the cornucopia because she noticed a dinosaur running her way. Luigi from Cars and Red Hood work together to drown Herbie the car. Like I said, bro, car against car. Luigi from Cars had to get help. Red Hood literally drove Luigi so Herbie the car can get drowned. Donnie runs away from the cornucopia. And Diane finds a canteen full of water so she can drink it, which is something... I swear, this is the exact same one. Tom Nook grabs the sword. He bought it off himself. Gundam runs away from the cornucopia. Shazam runs away from the cornucopia. Imagine if I said Shazam one time and then I just turn into freaking an adult. Well, I am an adult. But, like... Zachary Levi. Raven runs away from the cornucopia. I could do a Raven voice. Why not? Linhart runs away from the cornucopia. Hajime, a cane, and Lawrence start fighting. But a cane runs away as Hajime kills Lawrence. Hajime turned into Zuko there. But didn't want a cane to see, so... She ran away first. Catwoman grabs a sword. I don't think she's very good at using swords. Alfred runs away from the cornucopia. Batwoman finds a canteen full of water. Frisk runs away from the cornucopia. Cabinet from Beauty and the Beast severely injures Bomberman and leaves him to die. He literally smashed into him because he had a bomb and he blew up and the cabinet kind of went back together. Eggman, Kiyotaka, Cyborg,
And Mew
share everything they gathered
before running.
Very eccentric team, and Mew's kind of eccentric too. Zatanna takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia and makes it disappear. Mr. Penguin runs away from the cornucopia. Shuichi finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Well, hold on. Shuichi finds a backpack full of camping equipment, which is something Shuichi would do. Kristoff shoots an arrow into Ignaz's head. Bro, that's not fair. Ignaz doesn't know how to protect himself in that way, even though he technically wants to be a painter. So Kristoff probably saw that and was like, yo, hold up, guys. Bizarro runs away from the cornucopia. So he doesn't run, he walks. Gadget runs away from the cornucopia. Yasuhiro runs away from the cornucopia. Supergirl flies away from the cornucopia. Midna runs away from the cornucopia. Mal from Descendants grabs his shield bleeding on the cornucopia. Black Canary runs away from the cornucopia. Ash runs away from the cornucopia. Superman flies away from the cornucopia. Kato runs away from the cornucopia. Because I'm the luminary of the stars, and I follow anybody who's super. Aquaman finds a bag full of explosives next to Nagito. Roxanne Wolf spears Prince Charming in the abdomen, because she don't need no Prince Charming. She's already charming as is. Pleakley runs away from the cornucopia. Ryan Evans runs away from the cornucopia. Buzz Lightyear flies away from the cornucopia. Except it's not flying, it's falling with style. We're not aiming for the truck. Seth Rogen Pumbaa receives a trident from inside the cornucopia. You can't really pick it up, though, because he kind of just has those hooves. Chip runs away from the cornucopia. Jinko runs away from the cornucopia. Chibi Robo runs away from the cornucopia. Kokichi runs away from the cornucopia. Mr. Freeze runs away from the cornucopia. Except he's making the place I'm in right now very cold. Big Peter Pan finds a canteen full of water because he needs it. He's thirsty. LeFou runs away from the cornucopia. Amy grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty because she just wants to be as fast as Sonic and jealous of Sonic's moves, of how fast he is. Wonder Woman finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver, even though she has a lasso of truth and that's all she needs. Ganta shoots a poisonous blow dart into Flash's neck, slowly killing him. These are exactly the scenarios that happened before, and that's insane. And also, yeah, Ganta shooting a poisonous blow dart into Flash's neck kind of sounded like Suicide Squad. And also, good job, Ganta. You shot like the fastest man alive in the neck while he was running. That's impressive, actually. I appreciate. He's trying to be a gentleman by killing other people. He actually was made a bet to do it by Kokichi, probably. Flynn Rider grabs a backpack and retreats, probably the crown. Nekomaru and Ariel fight for a bag. Nekomaru gives up and retreats. Because honestly, that's just the gentleman thing to do. Sly Cooper runs away from the cornucopia.
Toko grabs his shield, leaning on the cornucopia.
She would, because she wants to protect herself and probably Byakuya. Kazuichi runs away from the cornucopia. Mr. Potato Head runs away from the cornucopia. Dale runs away from the cornucopia. Lysithea, Felix, John Smith, and Hades share everything they gathered before running. Mercedes snatches a pair of sides. Let's go, Mercedes. Among Us Red runs away from the cornucopia. Seems kind of sus, dude. Kim Possible snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Because she's Kim Possible. Remy runs away from the cornucopia. Darkseid grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia, even though he doesn't need it because he's Darkseid. Hifumi grabs a backpack full of camping equipment. It is just my notebooks, so that I can draw my manga when I want. Pekka runs away from the cornucopia. Marianne runs away from the cornucopia. Dudu runs away from the cornucopia. Heavy runs away from the cornucopia. Moana sets an explosive off, singing, I am Moana! Killing Joker. Imagine like a rock album. Like that was actually pretty good for like a rock version of like, I am Moana! Like Jack Black singing. Imagine Jack Black as Moana. That would be funny. But she kills Joker with water, which makes sense because his face is paint. Ultimate Imposter runs away from the cornucopia as fast as he can roll.
Sumiki grabs the backpack, not realizing it is empty. Angie runs away from the cornucopia.
Makoto runs away from the cornucopia.
Celeste snatches a pair of size.
Zed from Zombies runs away from the cornucopia. Robin, Scarecrow, and Raymond work together to get as many supplies as possible. Lumiere runs away from the cornucopia. Raphael runs away from the cornucopia. Mr. Magician runs away from the cornucopia, even though he's a god and can kill anybody easily. Chihiro runs away from the cornucopia. Bubble Bobble Dino runs away from the cornucopia. Phoenix Wright runs away from the cornucopia. Power Girl, and Fuyuhiko fight for a bag. Power Girl gives up and retreats because, you know, Fuyuhiko ain't gonna give that up.
Miss Piggy runs away from the cornucopia. I'm out. I have an idea. Let's leave.
Rabbit grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty. I can't do a rabbit impression. But that is something a rabbit would do. Ratchet and Clank run away from the cornucopia. Cuphead finds a bow, some arrows, and quiver. They're going to need it for the game they're playing, literally, because Cuphead's a hard game. Mickey Mouse runs away from the cornucopia. Metal Sonic takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Metal Sonic is not going to play around today. And honestly, he never was playing around because he's Metal Sonic. Frankenweenie runs away from the cornucopia. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. Now we're only going to announce the deaths because this video is already 30 minutes long and this is probably going to take another hour and a half based on what we did last time. And it's probably going to take 5 hours if we just name everything that happens. Rabid, John Smith, Chihiro, and Junko tracked down and killed Deathstroke. Chihiro, I don't see. I think it was just Junko and Rabid and John Smith with a gun. Chihiro, I think, just used his technology to kill Deathstroke because they saw him as the threat. I kind of see that. Oh, yeah, before we move on. Might as well finish that off. Again, this is mostly what happens in the Alchemediagames. There's going to be a bunch of silent moments that just pass by. But if you want to, like, be creative with what happens and just see what happens throughout this, go ahead. I ain't stopping you. Okay. Black Canary and Zed from Zombies fight Leon and Hajime. Black Canary and Zed from Zombies survive. Let's go! And you kill Hajime. I don't like Hajime, so... Hold on. Black Canary and Zed from Zombies fight Leon, and Hajime. Black Canary and Zed from Zombies survive. I'm happy about that, because I do not like Hajime. I like Leon, but... Nakamura catches Flynn Rider off guard and kills him. That sounds like a bar scenario in Tangled. I don't think Nakamura did it on purpose. Dale strangles Frankenweenie after engaging in a fistfight. Don't you have a dog? Don't you have a dog that you take care of? Why are you strangling a dog, you monster? I mean, it was a monster in the first place, but still. Shantae falls into a pit and dies, as she would in her games. Handsome Peter Griffin begs for Ganta to kill him. He reluctantly obliges, killing handsome Peter Griffin. It's because he's such a joyful soul and he's a gentleman and would do anything for anybody if they ask. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. 22 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can we get a prayer? For Lois Lane, Zack, Ibuki, Cyclone, Monokuma, Black Adam,
Chiaki,
Killer Croc, Herbie the Car, Lawrence, Bomberman, Ignatz, Prince Charming, Flash, Joker, Deathstroke, Leon, Hajime, Flynn Rider, Frankenweenie, Shantae, and handsome Peter Griffin. Let's see everybody who survives. So no one is dead in classic bosses. Toad killed 4 people.
Oh, yeah!
Destroy Me in real life. Bomberman and Shantae are dead. Also, yeah, my character's obviously alive in the first one. In the second one, Sans is still alive. Might be pet names. Lex Luthor, no, Shazam is still alive. Flash is dead, though. And Black Canary has 2 kills. Real powerful names. Lex Luthor is still alive. Black Adam, Cyclone, and Deathstroke are gone. Kind of funny, Killer Croc, Joker, and Lois Lane are gone. I think Lois Lane was the first to die in her Alchemediagames. Loud and Proud Pa,
Ibuki!
and Leon died. I already said Leon in his voice, but Ibuki I didn't get too. I noticed that, don't worry. The Banganrampa, Hajime, and Monokuma are dead, and Ganta is still alive with 2 kills. The Brave group, Chiaki,
Chiaki.
and Ignatz are gone by the Brave group. The Rich folk, Lawrence is dead, which, to be fair, good riddance. I don't mind the fact that he's like into girls. I actually like Sylvain's character for that reason. But the fact that he is kind of more political than Sylvain is kind of makes him throw him under the bus. Zack and Frankenweenie are dead from announcing themselves. Might be criminals. Flynn Rider, Herbie the Car, and Prince Charming are criminals that are dead. And handsome Peter Griffin is gone from Not Human. Shall we proceed? Let's open another tea. I think we shall. Crypto throws a knife into Booster Gold's head. How? He doesn't have hands. He has paws. I mean, he's super, so that makes sense. So Booster Gold's just dead. Harley Quinn, Zuichi, and Supergirl successfully ambush and kill Hifumi, Kazuichi, and Nekomaru. Dang! Kill 2 people from the second game and the 1 person from the first game. No one from my group, but still, that's insane. Among Us Red poisons Felix drink. He drinks it and dies. That's very sus action. He's an imposter. He's actually an imposter, guys. It's clear. He did it. It showed right there. Phoenix Wright, Donnie, and Nightwing tracked down and killed Tom Nook. They didn't like the way he was doing his taxes. And their taxes, so Phoenix Wright had to play him off and kill Tom Nook. Wonder Woman, Bubble Dino, Lysithia, and Kim Possible track down and kill Mew. She is the ultimate inventor. She can invent anything she wants. So she is kind of strong in this Alchemediagames. So Mew's gone. Lex Luthor catches Kato off guard and kills him. That's not what Illuminator of the Stars would do. They won't die out of nowhere. Oh, sorry, it's something in my throat. Phantom Girl, Dale, and Blue Beetle get into a fight. Phantom Girl triumphantly kills them both by punching them in the throat and then making it more her fist more solid. Blue Beetle is gone. That's one of my picks. Dang it. Don't mind the noise in the background. Bane stabs Ariel in the back with a trident. That is very fitting for Ariel. Very fitting ending for Ariel because of trident. Monica forces Luigi from Cars to kill Yoko or Eggman. He decides to kill Eggman. I mean, kill an annoying person or kill a villain. Luigi did the right choice, but man, do I wish you killed Yoko. Mr. Peter Pan, Big Peter Pan, and Chibi Robo get into a fight. Mr. triumphantly kills them both. He is a god, so I see that happening. Again, I'm not going to edit that sound out. That's going to be fine because I'm kind of making these like kind of like lives to where I'm not going to edit them. Not because I'm lazy, but because like that's kind of the whole point of this Alchemediagames like special type thing. It's going to be the second one, and the first one kind of went off with a bang with how it went. And honestly, I don't care. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. Kiyotaka! Kibo, John Smith, and Frisk track down and kill Sayaka! As they would like in Danganronpa. Batman ambushes Junko and kills her. Batman knew she was full of despair from the first place. Everybody else waited too long. Ratchet and Clank begs for Midna to kill them. She reluctantly obliges, killing Ratchet and Clank. That is sad. That is really, really sad. Rabbit accidentally steps on a landmine. That seems like something a rabbit would do. Mike Wazowski attempts to climb a tree, but falls on Byakuya, killing them both. Byakuya was smart, but not smart enough to dodge an entire monster. Buzz Lightyear throws a knife into Yasuhiro's chest. Yasuhiro's chest! He didn't see it coming because he was a toy. Rantaro kills Remy with a sickle. That makes sense because he's a rat. I mean, that's easy. Darkseid poisons Catwoman's drink. She drinks it and dies. That actually makes sense for Darkseid and Catwoman. Because she's a cat, she'll drink any... Well, she'd either push it off the edge or something or just drink it. With her tongue like... You know how cats do with like drinking their water and stuff like that. Darkseid poisoned or watered by that. Monica cannot handle the circumstances and glitched herself out of the game. She's gone. Sayonara, Monica. You will and won't be... Well, actually, you're one of my favorite people in DDLC. You're actually my favorite girl in DDLC, so... Yeah, you will be missed. 24 candy shots come here in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For Booster Gold.
Hifumi.
Kazuichi. Nikomaru. Felix. Tom Nook.
Mew.
Kiddo. Dale. Blue Beetle. Ariel. Eggman. Big Peter Pan. Chibi Robo.
Sayaka. Jinko.
Jinko. Ratchet and Clank. Rabid.
Mike Wazowski.
Byakuya. Yasuhiro. Remy. Catwoman. And Monica. Shall we proceed? Let's drink our tea. That tea's so good, man. If we were sponsored by that. That's some good tea. Let's see the stats, shall we? 3 people gone from classic bosses. Among Us Red is still alive. 4 people dead from Destroy Me in Real Life. Sans is still alive. Might be pet names. 2 people are dead. But Shazam is still alive. Real powerful names. Lex Luthor is still alive. But there are 5 people dead. Kinda funny. There are 4 dead. And Blue Beetle is gone. Loud and Proud Pa, we have Ibuki gone. And there are 4 people dead. The main Danganronpa, we have 5 people dead. But Ganta's still alive. In the Brave group, we have 6 people dead. But Toko's still alive. In the Rich folk, we have 2 people dead. But Bernadette is still alive. And the Announce Themselves group, they have 4 people dead. 5 people dead. But Seth Rogen Pumbaa is still alive. And then Might Be Criminals. We had 4 people dead. But Zed from Zombies is still alive with 2 kills. And from Not Human, we have 2 people dead, but Cricket's still alive. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. Rayman accidentally steps on a landmine. That makes sense. He has too many body parts to even keep track of. Dinosaur silently snaps Alfred's head silently because he was under his fist because a dinosaur was probably just walking and Alfred accidentally stepped under it. Whoops. Roxanne Wolf forces Rio to kill Midna or Zed from Zombies. He decided to pick into the brains of Zed from Zombies. So Zed from Zombies is dead. Dang it. Well, yeah, he's dead. He's a zombie, that makes sense. Sans accidentally detonates the landmine while trying to arm it. Sans, I thought you were smarter than that. I had huge faith in you. I thought you would be number uno, but you didn't. And Papyrus, I believe, is still alive, so the fact you're gone, bro, not good. Frisk strangles Lindhart with a rope. Not hard. He would probably sleep through it. Literally. Dudu, Papyrus, and Monami unsuccessfully ambush Kibo
Simiki.
and Akane, who kill them instead. So there goes Papyrus. So never mind the thing about Papyrus not being dead. Heavy and Shazam fight Gadget and Greg Heffley. Gadget and Greg Heffley survive. How? Luck. That's all I can think. Or Greg Heffley just had something up his sleeve. And then Shazam was like, don't talk to me. Don't call me. Don't show up to my house. And Heavy was like, I'm Heavy. Bro, that... Or Shazam just turned into a kid at that point, and Heavy is just being dumb. Oh yeah, that leaves Shazam out. Dang it. Cabinet from Beauty and the Beast unknowingly eats toxic berries, even though it just go into right back into her cabinets. So how does that make sense? It doesn't. So, oh well. Mr. Penguin bashes Raphael's head in with a mace. His poor sister. His poor sister. Let's see. Shut the phone. Just checking phone and stuff like that. That's why I said that. Agent 47 kills Ingrid as she tries to run. She doesn't run that well. That's the only thing she can do is run. She doesn't really do much else because she's Ingrid. Ingrid kind of sucks. Cricket attacks Kim Possible, but Angie protects her, killing Cricket. Dang it! The Cricket pulled up a sneak attack because it's a Cricket and just... Dang it! On a spy, no less, but Angie was like,
No, I see you. But Angie protects her, killing Cricket.
Raven forces Among Us Red to kill Society or Hyoko. He decides to kill Society. Society wasn't worth it, that Among Us said. Society is so much of an imposter that they killed Society. Mercedes bleeds out to untreated injuries. That is very unfortunate. I'm so sorry to hear that. Huberts, Pleakley, and Lucithia start fighting, but Pleakley runs away as Huberts kill Lucithia, so it's a canon fight from the game. Because Huberts killed Blycithia. It's canon. Which makes sense because he is a strong person who is supported by Edelgard. And Lysithia wants to help, like, fight in order to bring back peace. Well, Lysithia is part of the Claude's team, so she doesn't really want to fight. Lex Luthor, Luigi from Cars, and Nagito get into a fight. Lex Luthor triumphantly kills them both. Let's go! We knew your name held power. That's why we knew you would win. Ray forces Wonder Woman to kill Robin. Gundam. She decides to kill Gundam because I let her to prove a lesson. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. We have an arena event. A tsunami rolls into the arena. Edelgard survives somehow. even though she's a fire queen. Akane survives. Earthworm Jim and Darkseid smash their heads together as the tsunami rolls in, leaving them both to drown. Batman survives, of course. Fuyuhiko survives. Harley Quinn fatally injures herself on debris, of course. Frisk defeats Ganta, but throws him in the water to make sure he dies. Dang it! Poor Ganta. Lex Luthor is swept away. There goes my picks. Red Hood survives. John Smith survives. Ash fatally injures himself on debris. Suichi survives. Oh, did I say it? Hold on. Whatever. Tracer is swept away. Midna is swept away. Zatanna survives. Sly Cooper survives. Bubble Bobble Dino survives. Aquaman survives. Mondo holds Supergirl underwater to drown, even though it's Supergirl. I think she's stronger than Mondo. Kim Possible holds Kyoko underwater to drown. That one makes sense. Down! Ice smash their heads together as tsunami rolls them both, leaving them both to drown. Even though ice is ice, so wouldn't she turn the water into ice? Cruella holds Wonder Woman underwater to drown because she is cruel. Fox from Pinocchio and Bane smash their heads together as tsunami rolls in, leaving them both to drown. Moana survives because she probably made the tsunami. Scarecrow survives. Among Us Red holds Superman underwater to drown. Again, Among Us Red is not proving himself worthy of not being an imposter. He is literally killing everybody. He killed Superman. He killed society. He basically already killed everybody.
Togo survives.
Donnie survives. Anastasia is swept away. Cuphead and Kiyotaka smash their heads together as tsunami rolls in, leaving them both to drown. That is sad because I love Kiyotaka, but Cuphead was a hard game, so they probably were playing their own game. Mr. Magician is swept away, even though he is God and could survive, but he didn't. Rio survives. Mickey Mouse survives. Sylvain and Makoto smash their heads together as the tsunami rolls in, leaving them both to drown. Hilda survives. Bernadetta fatally injures herself on debris. That is so sad. Bernadetta is a sweet soul, so the fact that she's gone, that's sad. Gino survives. Mr. Penguin survives. Shadow survives. Ultimate Imposter fatally injures himself on debris. Man, you shouldn't have eaten those chicken wings. Ryan Evans survives.
Yoga defeats Buzz Lightyear, but throws him in the water to make sure he dies.
Like she would do with her crickets, or crabs, whatever. Rantaro is swept away to go on an adventure. Bizarro defeats Crypto, but throws him in the water to make sure he dies. Bizarro would do something like that. Ray survives. Kevin McAllister survives. Celeste survives. Raven survives. Chip survives. Nightwing is swept away. Kokiji is swept away. Phoenix Wright survives. Gadget survives. Kratos survives. Phantom Girl survives. Because she just phantomed through the water. Green Lantern defeats Amy, but throws in the water to make sure she dies. That kind of makes sense, actually. Potato Head and Lumiere smash their heads together as the tsunami rolls and leaving them both to drown, even though they're both objects, literally. Mal from Descendants fatally injures herself on debris.
Miss Piggy survives.
Roxanne Wolf survives. Green Arrow survives.
Chihiro defeats Sonya, but throws in the water to make sure she dies.
That's not a very Chihiro thing to do, but do what you have to do to survive, I guess. Dinosaur defeats Metal Sonic, but throws him in the water to make sure he dies. I think he just stomped on Metal Sonic accidentally. Like, who? Batwoman survives. Kristoff holds Seth Rogen Pumbaa underwater to drown because he's probably annoyed of him or something like that. That's another one of my people down. Sharpay Evans survives. Sumagi survives. Mr. Freeze survives, even though Ice didn't. Hades and GLaDOS smash their heads together as a tsunami rolls in, leaving them both to drown, which doesn't make sense because they're both like the most powerful beings of all time. LeFou survives. Marianne survives.
Owie is swept away. Angie holds Black Canary underwater to drown.
Pecco defeats Agent 47, but throws him in the water to make sure he dies. Bleakley survives. Huberts fatally injures himself on debris. Also, a robot killed Agent 47. That's all I have to say. Undyne is swept away, even though she's a fish. Power Girl defeats Robin, but throws him in the water to make sure he dies. Bro, you're beating up an orphan and leave him to drown, literally. Kivo survives. Cyborg fatally injures himself on debris, though, so I guess 1 out of 2 robots are going to survive. And Greg Heffley is swept away. Let's proceed. 66 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. I'm going to try to go through this one fast. Can we get a prayer? For Raymond, Alfred, Zed from Zombies, Sans, Lindhart, Dedu, the Great Papyrus,
Bonamy,
Heavy, Shazam, Cabinet from Beauty and the Beast, Raphael, Ingrid, Cricket, Society, Mercedes, Lysithia, Luigi from Cars, Nagito. Gundam. Earthworm Jim, Darkseid, Harley Quinn, Ganta. Ganta's my boy, and he died. Lex Luthor, Ash, Tracer, Midna, Supergirl, Kyoko,
Cloud,
Ice, Wonder Woman, Fox from Pinocchio, Bane, Superman, Anastasia, Cuphead, Kiyotaka, Mr. McGregor, even though he's a god, Sylvain, Makoto, Bernadetta, Ultimate Imposter, Buzz Lightyear, Rantaro, Crypto, Nightwing, Kokichi, Amy, Mr. Potato Head, Lumiere, Mal from Descendants,
Sonia,
Metal Sonic, Seth Rogen Pumbaa, Hades, GLaDOS,
Owie,
Black Canary, Agent 47, Huberts, Undyne, Robin, Cyborg, and Greg Heffley. Greffley. Let's see how many people are left. For the first one, we have 7 people alive and classic bosses. And Among Us, the red Among Us, is still alive. And would destroy me in real life. We have 1 person left, and that's Shadow. Shadow would definitely kill me in real life. Might be pet names. There are 3 people alive. Mr. Penguin, Batman, and Scarecrow, but Shazam is the one who died. Real powerful names. Real powerful names. Lex Luthor is gone. But we have 5 left. Kind of funny. We have 6 left. But one of them, Blue Beetle, is gone. Loud and Proud Pa. We have 5 left, but Ibuki's gone. The Danganronpa. We have 3 left. But Ganta's gone. Then we have the Brave group, which Toko is still alive. Toko is still alive. We have some hope with Toko. In fact, the Brave group has 6 people left. Rich Folk, we have 3 people left. Bernadette is gone. Announce themselves. Zed from Zombies. Oh, wait, hold on, no. Seth Rogen Pumbaa is gone. But there's 6 people left. Might be criminals. We have 6 people left. And for Not Human, the cricket is gone. But we have 5 people left. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. Shadow bashes Hiyoko's head in with a mace. Thank God, Shadow. We love you, man. This is a good day. This is a good day. Hold on. Shadow bashes
Hiyoko's head in with a mace.
That's what we like to see. Power Girl and Edelgard fight Gino and Batwoman. Gino and Batwoman survive. The good guys win. The good guys win. Phoenix Wright, Roxanne Wolf, Red Hood, and LeFou track down
and kill Toko.
They just don't want to see me happy. The Red Among Us accidentally detonates the landmine or trying to arm it. Well, all my people are dead. Phew, Higo sets explosive off, killing
Angie,
Hebo, and Gadget. Soon,
Sumiki cannot handle the circumstances and exits herself from the game.
That makes sense. Moana decapitates Hilda with a sword. I mean, Hilda really did nothing to deserve that, but we know not to mess with you, Moana. We know you caused the tsunami. Let's proceed. Red Hood poisons Chihiro's drink. She drinks it and dies. Poor Chihiro, bro. Red Hood didn't need to do that to Chihiro. Pleakley stabs Dinosaur in the back with a trident. How? How would you do that, Pleakley? I mean, he is an alien. That would probably make a little bit of sense. Probably with a meteor or something. Meteor stick. Bubble Bobble Dino ambushes Frisk and kills him. Is the Bubble Bobble Dino a descendant from the dinosaur because he's a dino? He's a secret part of the team. 13 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can we get a prayer?
For Hiyoko.
Power Girl. Edelgard.
Toko.
Among Us Red. Angie. Oh.
Angie.
Hebo. Gadget.
Sumiki.
Hilda. Chihiro. Dinosaur. And Frisk. So all my people are dead. There are 5 left in classic bosses. 1 left in destroying people who destroy me in real life. 3 left in might be pet names. 4 left in real powerful names. 6 left in kind of funny. 3 left in loud and proud pa. 1 left in the main Ganrampa, which is Mondo. 2 left in the Brave group. And 3 left in the Rich Folk. 6 left in Announce Themselves. 4 left in Might Be Criminals. And 5 left in Not Human. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. Mr. Penguin dies from thirst, which is kind of ironic because he's a penguin. Also, so proud of myself. I haven't gotten up to pee at all today. Well, from drinking too much tea. That stuff is great, man. I'll say it every single time. It's so good. Red Hood convinces Kim Possible to not kill him. Only to kill her instead. So Kim Possible's gone. Because of Red Hood's tricks. LeFou accidentally steps on a landmine. That is something LeFou would do. LeFou, get over here!
Yes, Gaston, what is...
That was a good LeFou impression. That surprised me. Phoenix Wright kills Green Arrow while he is sleeping because he got accused. Shall we proceed? Kevin McAllister, Mr. Freeze, and Ryan Evans get into a fight. Ryan Evans triumphantly kills them both with his awesome hats. Rio severely injures Suichi, but leaves him, puts him out of his misery. He got killed by a bird. That is sad. Bizarro kills Sharpay Evans with his sickle. Ryan's gotta avenge Sharpay. We're fighting for you, Ryan. Phantom Girl kills Kratos with his own weapon. You mean his fist, or literally anything else that Kratos has? Because Kratos has, I believe, has a lot of weapons he can use in his arsenal. And also, Kratos is a strong god. I mean, Phantom Girl is a strong superhero that could probably kill Kratos, but I'm just saying. She probably did a lot to do so. 9 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For Mr. Penguin. Kim Not Possible. LeFou.
LeFou.
Green Arrow. Kevin McAllister. Mr. Freeze. I'm Mr. Freezing right now because honestly I left my gloves inside and that was a bad idea.
Suichi.
Sharpay Evans. And Kratos. See everybody's stats. There are 4 people left in Classic Bosses. 1 person left in Would Destroy Me in Real Life. 2 people left in Might Be Pet Names. 2 people left in Real Powerful Names. 6 people left in Kinda Funny. 2 people left in Loud and Proudpa. 1 person left in the Mangan Rampa. 2 people left in the Brave group. 2 people left in Rich Folk. 4 people left in Announce Themselves. 3 people left in Might Be Criminals. And 5 people left in Not Human. This might be the third to last one. We could see. Let's proceed and find out, shall we? Marianne shoots an arrow at Miss Piggy, but misses and kills Phantom Girl instead. Oh, Phantom Girl, she was my favorite type of soup. Was she a soup? What was she? What? She was trying to kill me? Hurry! Phantom Girl killed Kratos and gets killed by Marianne. I mean, good on you, Marianne, though. That that is very big of you. Phoenix Wright kills Kristoff while he is sleeping. But he can't prove it now because he's gone now. Aquaman overpowers Pleakley, killing him. I mean, if anybody would kill Pleakley, it would be Aquaman. Proceed. Batman's trap kills Mondo. Batman would know how to kill Mondo. Batman knows all the tricks. Gino falls into a pit and dies. That is so sad. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For Phantom Girl, Kristoff, Pleakley, Mondo, and Gino. I'm not even going to check to see everyone's status because I know there's still a lot more left. So we're just going to proceed. Ryan Evans bashes Green Lantern's head in with a mace. Ryan is not going easy because he knows that his sister is gone. So he's going straight to the jugular. Roxanne Wolf strangles Aquaman after engaging in a fistfight. I mean, it probably wouldn't be hard. It's Aquaman. He's going to throw some fish at her and she'll eat it up. Batman, Chip, and Cruella get into a fight. Cruella triumphantly kills them both because Cruella is not going easy and will never go easy because she's Cruella de Vil. Mickey Mouse and Moana fight Scarecrow and Bubble Bobble Dino. Scarecrow and Bubble Bobble Dino survive. Great, the hardest one to say survives. Also, Mickey Mouse and Moana are dead. Literally same people from the same universe.
Raven and Ryan Evans track down and kill Celeste.
She is smart. That is probably the reason why she got picked to die. John Smith taints Pekka's food, killing her. John Smith knew Pekka was a robot, so he automatically knew her weakness. Scarecrow kills Bizarro with his own weapon, his stupidity. Cruella sets an explosive off, killing a Kane and Marianne. Hold on. Cruella sets an explosive off, killing a Kane and Marianne. Cruella, you have been killing a lot. You are probably, you probably have a lot of kills on your hands. I'm going to check as soon as I get off this screen. Just to see, how many kills you have. Because I swear, you have been on the kill list a lot. I have seen nothing but your name. Kill. Nothing but killing. Cruella is not stopped killing. That's just how she is.
Miss Piggy unknowingly eats toxic berries.
She would. Ray stabs Batman in the back with a trident because he was mourning his parents. And a random fly stabs Batman in the back. Donnie poisons Roxanne Wolf's drink. She drinks it and dies. Donnie is smart enough to do so. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. 14 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can we get a prayer? For Green Lantern, Aquaman, Batwoman, Chip, Mickey Mouse, Moana, Celeste, Pekka, Bizarro, okay, Marianne,
Miss Piggy,
Batman, and Roxanne Wolf. Let's see everybody's stats. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so there are 15 people left. We need the top 8. So 7 more people die. We get the top 8. So the people that are still alive are 3 people from Classic Bosses, Bubble Bobble Dino, Phoenix Wright, and Sly Cooper. 1 person from Destroy Me in Real Life, Shadow. 1 person from Might Be Pet Names, Scarecrow. 1 person from Real Powerful Names is Red Hood. 2 people from Kinda Funny is Zatanna and Raven. 1 person from Loud and Proud Pa would be Fuyuhiko. He's trying to make his father proud. Everybody's dead from the Danganronpa. The Brave group is dead. The rich folk are dead. 2 people from Announce Themselves are alive. There's Ray and Cruella. If Ray wins, that would be hilarious. All the criminals are dead, so go us. And so are all the rich people, so, I mean, go the rest of go everyone. Whatever. Not human. We must not conform. Society's already dead. It doesn't matter. Not human. 4 people are alive. Donnie, Rio, Ryan Evans, and John Smith. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. Rio bashes Zatanna's head in with a mace. A bird bashes a magician's head in with a mace. Tell me how that makes sense. It does not. It does not. The feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's family. Bubble Bobble Dino's trap kills Donnie. I mean, he's a turtle. I mean, they're both reptiles, so it's reptile on reptile violence, so it does not matter. Raven strangles Cruella with a rope. Raven is the hero we need and deserve, because Cruella has been killing... I forgot to even check the amount of kills Cruella has, because I believe she has many, many kills already in her hands, including 101 Dalmatians. Scarecrow ambushes John Smith and kills him. Pocahontas will not be happy. Phoenix Wright shoots a poisonous blow dart into Sly Cooper's neck, killing him. He knew he didn't stand a chance against the spy, so he decided to shoot him from afar. Ray kills Scarecrow as he tries to run. So there's 9 people left. Proceed. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For Zatanna, Donnie, Cruella, John Smith, Sly Cooper, and Scarecrow. Let's see everybody's stats for one reason only. I want to see how many kills Cruella has. I also want to see how many people are from the Danganronpa group so I can do their voices still. I can still do a Raven. I can do a Fuyuhiko saying, because he is a gangster. True gangster from the hood, boys. find. Okay, Cruella has 6 kills. Yeah, I thought she had a lot. I thought she had way more, but there's 9 people left. We actually didn't even get halfway through, though. Well, we got slightly halfway through with this. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. Raven dies from hunger. She wouldn't care. But you know what that means? Forget everything for a second. Raven was the last one to die before the final 8 was to be announced. So you know what that means? 8 people left. Fairyhiko, Bubble Bobble Dino, Ray from Princess and the Frog, Shadow, Phoenix Wright, Rio, Ryan Evans, and Red Hood. Ray dies from an infection, so he is an 8th. And Rio is in 7th because he dies from hyperthermia, which is honestly where I like my hand. I don't know if you saw me trying to write, like it was troubling, but we got Ray and Rio. Ray is 8th and Rio is 7th. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. Phoenix Wright, Red Hood, Shadow, and Fuyuhiko track down and kill Ryan Evans. So Ryan Evans. We're getting the R's down. Ah, my hand. We're getting the R's out of here. Ryan Evans is out of here. And Bubble Bobble Dino injures himself. That one didn't even need to be read. That one was just like Bubble Bobble Dino injures himself. He doesn't really die in that, so. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can we get a prayer? For Raven. Ray, Rio, and Ryan Evans. He basically made it to the fact that he avenged Sharp, his sister. Shall we proceed to the final 5? I think we shall. No one dies that time. And no one dies that time. We have another arena event. Basically the opposite of what happened last time. A fire spreads throughout the arena. Bubble Bobble Dino survives. Red Hood and Fuyuhiko fail to find a safe spot and suffocate. Again, all the R's are gone first. And then Fuyuhiko. Dang it, I kind of had hope for Fuyuhiko so that more Danganronpa people will survive. But Fuyuhiko still lasted to the top 8, so he's still moving on. But we're going to see who wins. Ooh, that felt nice. Okay. It is up to Bubble Bobbledino, Phoenix Wright, and Shadow. Who's going to win? I think there are two Shadows, by the way, in this whole list because I think I accidentally put Shadow in twice. And Shadow has won once and was in another one. So if Shadow wins here, that means Shadow, either way, well, yeah. If Shadow wins here and then he wins in the fifth one, that means Shadow, is going to go against himself. Let's proceed. Two cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For Red Hood and Fuhiko. Let's see the final three real quick. Bubble Bobbledino, Phoenix Wright, and Shadow. Who would win? A Bubble Bobbledino, a dinosaur that can blow bubbles. Phoenix Wright, a lawyer who has 6 kills, about as much as Cruella does. Honestly, I didn't even expect that because I didn't even realize that. With Cruella, it was more obvious. With Phoenix Wright, he kind of did it more sneakily, kind of like a lawyer would do. And Shadow, who's gonna win? Let's see. Phoenix Wright sets Bubble Bobbledino on fire with a Molotov. My hand is like... I don't even know what's wrong with my hand. I'm going to write this in small letters because it won't fit. Hit subscribe for hyperthermia. We got 2 people left. Phoenix Wright versus Shadow. Who's going to win? They're both from different teams, so we might have a winner this time. Because last time we didn't even have a winner. Let's proceed. Shadow severely injures Phoenix Wright. It leaves him to die. Shadow is the winner of 2 separate Alchemedia games. Which is insane. Shadow is just that powerful in the Alchemedia games. He literally wins 2 Alchemedia games. Not in a row, but still it's insane that he won 2 separate Alchemadia games. Honestly, just because I made a mistake of accidentally leaving him in twice. That is insane. And if he wins the 5th one, he's going against himself. That is insane. So, our top 8 people in this part 2 are Ray from Princess and the Frog, Rio, just a bird, Ryan Evans, who comes to avenge her sister, Sharpay Evans, from the dead, Red Hood, Hiko, the ultimate Yakuza, which, actually, now that I think of it, it makes sense why he's alive. Bubble Bobbledino, which is going to be harder and harder to say the more I go through. Phoenix Wright, and Shadow. This Alchemediagames will be continued by the 3rd round. As you've seen, this isn't the last round of this Alchemediagames, because we still have 2 more to go. But thank you, Alchemedians, for watching this long. If you have, please hit the like button, please hit subscribe, and comment down Shadow for the winning thing if you've made it this far. There's going to be 2 Shadows if, Shadow wins again. That's all I'm saying. If Shadow wins again, there's going to be 2 Shadows fighting against each other, which is insane. Peter Pan Shadow versus Shadow. No, it's just Shadow versus Shadow. Yeah. The honestly, the people that are winning right now, I feel are very good in the fact they're winning. Again, Phoenix Wright being second, I did not expect Phoenix Wright to have that many kills. I didn't expect him to have as many kills as Cruella, because Cruella, I felt, killed way more than Phoenix Wright did. Phoenix Wright kind of killed him out of nowhere, and you didn't even realize. I didn't even realize he killed that many. I thought it was like, I'll let it slide. I didn't even realize I let it slide like 6 times. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Love you, Alchemedians. See you next time for part 3.